Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel with another episode in bWAPP series. In today's video, we are going to explore SQL injection in the context of CAPTCHA. CAPTCHA sometimes is very boring, but we must admit it's a very good means of security. However, if this security measure is not implemented properly, is still vulnerable. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. So then we can head over to Kali Linux VM to start. And we can supply the username and password to log in. And the bug or the module we are going to take is this one. This is very similar to this or this, okay? The only difference is CAPTCHA. We have to do a CAPTCHA first to proceed, okay? Let's hack. And so now we need to pass the CAPTCHA before proceeding to here. And we can, maybe I need to reload this image, because it's not clear enough for me to identify U8D ETA GK. Proceed. Okay, so now we can search like A and search. We can do, and we can search for anything. Search without any furthermore CAPTCHA. So, this would be very similar to the get search. This is get, right? Because data is submitted or transported in the URL, and we can try to see whether this application is vulnerable or not. Search, and we can get an error. So this means this application is indeed vulnerable, and we can try to determine its context to see whether it's a string or numeric, and very possibly, because here we are supplying keywords, so possibly this should be string based. Anyway, we can use such a payload to test. Yes, this should be string context. So next we need to get the number of columns which are involved in SQL query statement. And in order to do that, we can utilize order by statement. And for example, order by 10 and search. Okay, unknown column 10. So this means we need to reduce this number like 7 and search. It's correct. 7, maybe A or order by 7. Yeah, we need to use a space in the end and search. So no movies. So how about 8 and search and unknown. So here we can determine there are 7 columns involved in the SQL query statement. Next, we need to determine which column or columns are visible on the page. Okay, and to do that, we can utilize ulim select. So, and if that, for example, like a ulim select, select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and search. And we can see the second column, third, fourth, fifth column are visible. So then we can retrieve a database. Even we can enumerate the tables, columns, and eventually retrieve data from the database. But I'm not going to cover all of that Instead, I just want to retrieve database name and username. Okay, so we can use ulim select one database and 3 username. Or not username, user, sorry. And 4, 5, 6, 7, and double dashes and space. Search. And then we can get the name of the database. Of course, current database. And then username, current username. And next we can check the source code of, and maybe I can, get to know which file is responsible for this application. Okay, so PHP SQL 9. So now let's go to cat SQL 9 and maybe more. So this is, we have already checked before, it's not easy to bypass when when the context is string. Okay, and also the high secret level. All right, so with that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day, please.